Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the next video for the Project Knightfall series. In this episode I pretty much finish up most of the mock. In particular, I work on the last two remaining bookshelves and add some more destroyed elements to them. And then I also fix up some of the front wall that you saw in last episode. And then I added a small new wall section with a new door and small things here and there just to make the mock more complete. The main thing I'm kind of gauging your guys' feedback for is if I should make the first two bookshelves destroyed, the ones I built like way back in episode 1 and 2. Like, should those be destroyed or should they stay kind of polished and clean as they are? So that's kind of the main question I pose in this episode. But otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I worked on another bookshelf design here. If you remember from the last episode, I worked on that one. I started to do a prototype for the destroyed portion of the bookshelf. I have pretty much duplicated it because this will be the back side of that one. Same exact design, just like mirrored, it's just flipped. So now when I combine both of them, you'll be able to look like right through the bookshelf. And that'll kind of be the area that is battle damaged for the back bookshelf. So this bookshelf, the back left one, is more of a smaller battle damaged. And then the very final one, the final bookshelf, will be like almost completely destroyed. And one of the main reasons for that is I'm running low on plates. This is all I've pretty much got left for 1x2 trans light clear plates. So this was almost, all the way full when I started, and now it's almost empty. So I don't have a lot left to finish the last bookshelf. So pretty much what that means is I'm just going to make the last one like very, very battle damaged and almost like completely destroyed. So that's my plan for the final bookshelf because I am running extremely low on these 1x2 light blue plates. Alright, so I put the back bookshelf on there now, and as you can see like right through it there. So it's got the same design on both sides, so now it looks like a, maybe a grenade or something just kind of exploded at the bottom of the bookshelf here and kind of blew a hole through the front and the back, so now you can see to the back side of the bookshelf. Maybe I'll put like a clone trooper in there, or like maybe a Jedi's like hiding in there, like he's trying to hide in there from the clones, but something cool like that, I think that'd be kind of cool. But so this back bookshelf is almost complete now. I've just got to, do the top part here and add the plates and the pillars on the left side. But this one is pretty much pretty close to completion. Now I'm going to move on to the final bookshelf, make it pretty heavily battle damaged, and show you guys a few like prototypes as I'm going through and building the final bookshelf. All right, guys. So as usual, I was working on one of the things that I needed to get done, and I had a new idea, so I stopped working on the last bookshelf and I thought of this new idea, so I just decided to start to go with it. So you can kind of see in the background right now, but essentially I was looking at the mock like this and I was like, you know what, it feels kind of weird if you can just like see the background, like there's no like border really or anything around the mock. And I've got this new area up here with a little bit of a door and entrance and everything like that. So I started to think of maybe I should add another wall back here with a door. Now again, I don't have all my parts up here, so I had to kind of use what I've got, and at this point this is kind of what I'm starting to do. I might just scrap this, it really just depends on how it comes out, but this is the first prototype design. You can see I've started on a little bit of a door, then we've got some light gray and dark gray, and again black slopes. Those are the only slopes I have up here. So otherwise I might try tan. I might try tan slopes instead. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the door all tan. And then back there you can kind of see I've used some wedge plates to create a door. It's not final, but this is kind of what I was thinking. You can see how there's different angles and you can see the studs exposed because these different wedge plates kind of back there. I don't know how well you can tell, but I was messing around a little bit with that, but this is just something I was messing around with. Who knows if I'll keep it. We'll see here. I was just working on the bookshelf and then I was starting to use some slopes. I was like, you know what? It'd be kind of cool if there's a door and actually had a little bit of like a backdrop to the whole battle that was going on down here. So I'm going to continue to work on that and then also work on the bookshelf, even though I'm out of pieces for the bookshelf. So alternatively, what I might do is just make all like these other two bookshelves have parts that are destroyed, kind of like that back one. So then I'll be able to take some pieces from these front two ones and maybe that'll help me finish the back one. I don't know. There's a lot to figure out, and I don't know, I got to figure this out, but yeah, I'm going to get back to work here and probably work a little more on the wall/door. Alright, so I tried the tan here. I don't know if I like the tan really that much. Just tan and light gray just don't really mix too well in my opinion. So I don't think I'll be using tan. I don't have any dark tan bricks up here or left because I used all of them kind of in those designs down there. So I think I'm just going to go back to the door design I showed you earlier with those colors and continue on with the light gray, dark gray pattern. And then I'll just keep, the tan. All the tan elements will be kept, in this general area of the library. And all this outer stuff will be the more light gray and more dark gray elements in the mock. So that's kind of the plan. And I'm going to go ahead and keep working. Alright guys, so I worked on the wall here. I've now got it to a good stopping point where it's kind of as tall as I want it to be here, so it's taller than the bookshelves now, which is what I wanted. And again, I went with a very basic design with light gray and then dark gray and then light gray and then dark gray. And then I might add a little bit more to the top to try to even it out. We'll see how many bricks I have left. But yeah, again, very, very basic, but it's kind of supposed to be more of a background element. What I mean by that is, like, say when I'm focusing on, like, some of these figures for like the final cinematic video for this mock, instead of it just being nothing behind them, I like the idea of having like a wall back there. That's kind of out of focus a little bit when I take like all the pictures and videos for the cinematic. But obviously for the stop motion, you won't even see that wall because it's like a top-down shot of the middle of the library. So yeah, here's the wall. Again, nothing too special, but I think it adds a good element to the build. And then here's what it's looking like for like a comparison of the size of it with the rest of the build. So you can see there's all the bookshelves and all the main battles going down over there, and then there's the wall. So it's a good size. I'm happy with it so far. I think it also makes the mock feel a little larger in scale, which I think that's something that this mock really needed. This mock really needed that kind of something to make it feel a little bigger because it was very small. And I wanted something to make it a bit larger, and I think that wall does that. But again, I could change that once I hear back from you guys, or if I come up with some other idea where the wall doesn't work. But for now, that's what the wall is going to be as the background. And then most of this stuff, again, I got to finish that final bookshelf. And I'm doing some more things up here, like finishing this, making it a little taller so it matches the same height as that. So that is the current plan. Alright guys, and I put a little bit more work into this front section now. So if you remember the previous episode, I had kind of designed some of these sides over here. I now made them larger so that they match the back wall. They're not. I think they're not as tall as the back wall, but they're close. And I kind of ran out of bricks. So, and also the big thing was just to make sure that it was taller than the bookshelves themselves. That was the big thing. I wanted to make sure they were taller than that. So I went ahead and did that. There's some dead space up there that I know is not ideal. Like, I preferably to have something else there, but we'll see if I can add anything in. Again, stop motion wise, not really that important, but I still want to make this a good mock for the cinematic showcase. But so I also went back in and added, as you can see, tiles to the top now, and then this red plate, large tile, had one of those left. So this is what you'd be looking at from the inside of the Jedi Temple, and then you kind of come out here to the entrance, as whoever's out here can kind of look into the whole Jedi library and see what's going on. So here's what it kind of looks like from up here. But overall, I think it definitely works. The whole mock is now starting to look a little bit more completed here now with all these extra wall sections and everything like that. It's all coming together now a little better. So last thing to do here is finally work on those back bookshelves. So that's what I'm going to get to next, but it's currently like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to get to bed, and I'm going to start early tomorrow morning. And here we go, guys. I finally was able to find some more 501st Battle Packs here, so now it's up to 3 more. So one of them I actually found, so a little tip for you guys, look at any local sporting goods stores that you have. I looked at some that are kind of local to me in general in different parts of the U.S., and I was able to find a sporting goods store that sold Lego sets, and they had these in stock, so I grabbed one. So that was really good, and then I thought I was just going to have that one, and that was it. But then I did a little more looking at Walmarts, local Walmarts and stuff like that, and found out that like one store had gotten a whole restock of battle packs. I still don't, I don't know if I like calling these battle packs. I don't know. But I saw they restocked them, so I went to that store, and they weren't in the Lego aisle. and I was super sad. And then I like turned a corner, and they had a huge custom display case for like the Lego Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga game that's coming out, I think in early 2021 or spring or something like that. I saw they had a little display case for it, and then underneath the display case they had like a huge restock of these. There was 12 of them, like 12 battle packs that looked like they just got there. So I grabbed 2 of them. I'd never seen that many in one place before, so I was like going crazy because I've been looking for these for so long, and then I rounded a corner and there's like 12 of them. So I got 2 of them. I would love to get some more, but I think this is going to be plenty for any mocks that I do for this, like all the rest of the mocks for this series. I think I'll have 12 just regular 501st Troopers, so I think that's plenty. I think I'm good for a while. Eventually I'll probably get some more, but I mean really the purpose for these was just to get them so I can use them on this and the rest of the Project Knightfall series. So yeah, pretty excited. I don't know if I'll use all 12 on this mock or not. We'll see, but for now, super excited that I was able to find a few more. So definitely check your Walmarts. Some of them I think are getting restocked in very large quantities. Like earlier, it was only they would only come in like 3 or 4, but the Walmart I went to had like 12 of them. So check your Walmarts again. Check any local sporting goods stores and try to find yourself some more 501st Battle Packs. As I mentioned in a previous little segment here, I'm running very low on Trans Light Blue 1x2 plates, even after how many I ordered for Mandalore. I'm kind of running low right now. So essentially what I did was I went back to that other destroyed bookshelf and I made it more destroyed. So you can see like at the bottom and at the top I added in some more destroyed elements. That way I can get some more 1x2s and reuse them on the other bookshelf. And I actually think it looks good having more than one spot battle damage. I think that works. I think it makes sense. So originally it was just that bottom part down there, but now I've got another one down there and another one up here, and they're same on both sides. So same exact one on this side right there. Same thing, just reversed or mirrored or whatever. So it matches. Now I at least have a few more plates to use on the final bookshelf, but I think the big question for today is, how do you guys feel about adding destroyed elements to the other bookshelves, the other 2? Should I keep them, clean as they are, or should I add some more battle damage? I think that's the big question for this episode, so definitely let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so this is the last bookshelf here. I started on it. I pretty much was just trying to see if I had enough to just finish one side, and I kind of do. I mean, this is pretty much it. I've got very, very few left. So essentially what I'm going to do here is just completely destroy the rest of this and make it like almost all battle damaged. Lots of different holes and stuff like that. And hopefully if I add some more battle damage to this one, I'll have enough to complete the backside, because again, these designs have like both 2 sides to them to give the complete look. So, but I'm going to save that for the cinematic video, because I want to have a few more surprises. So there's some new stuff that you guys get to see when I actually do the cinematic video. So I'm going to jump to a few more little video clips here, and then will probably be at the end of the episode. But stay tuned to the cinematic video, because I'm going to be putting a lot more finishing touches on the build that I'm not exactly showing in this update video, because I want there to be a few surprises left for the cinematic video. Alright, so as of the time of recording this, I just saw on Instagram and YouTube that First Order Lego made his own Jedi Temple mock, and absolutely blew my mind, because it was like one of the most incredible mocks I've ever seen. And then I just kind of looked over here at my mock, and I was like, oh. Yeah, if you guys, I'll leave a link to his channel or something in the description, because I think you can make a very solid argument that he might be one of the best builders, like in Lego Star Wars in general. Like his stuff is insane. That being said, so in terms of just like the bookshelves in particular, he seemed to use, at least from what I could tell, a similar design, if not the same design as I did, in terms of like using plates to kind of make these bookshelves, but he kind of did the dividers kind of unevenly and not symmetrical really. They're kind of split up into different like uneven sections, and I was actually planning on trying to possibly prototype doing that, because in the game it looks like that. And I also got a good comment from someone that said maybe I should try to make the dividers uneven or not as uniformed. So I was thinking about doing that, but after seeing First Order Legos, I don't know if I kind of want to have this feel like kind of my own design, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to make it seem like I'm kind of using the same design as him. So what I might do is just keep it kind of as I have it, which is more uniformed and symmetrical, even though kind of in the game, there's some like some parts that are pretty uniform, but there's some that are also very random. So I think I'm just gonna keep the random design, so this can kind of feel like my own mock, and not like I'm kind of sharing or like kind of using the same design as First Order Lego did. But I may change my mind in a few days after I go back and work on it. But yeah, I'm just gonna say go check out his, because it's about 3 million times better than mine, and he's just one of the best builders in the whole community. I absolutely love his stuff. So just want to give you guys a quick update on my thoughts with making these dividers like not as symmetrical, because I had thought about that, but I might not do that now, so this can kind of feel like its own thing, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's about it. Go check out his video because it's freaking awesome. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this episode. As you probably are noticing, it's not entirely done yet. Essentially the reason for that is my plan here is that I'll get some feedback from you guys, and then I'll be able to fix things throughout the upcoming weeks here, and then the cinematic video that I do with like the slideshow and the pictures will be like, you'll see a bunch of finished things. So you see like the bookshelf will be finished. I'll fix probably a little bit of the stuff up here and the wall back there, and then of course all the figures will be set up and everything like that. So hopefully the plan is that there'll be lots of new elements that you'll be able to see with the actual cinematic video, which will be coming out in a few weeks now. But essentially, this is the end of kind of the update series for Phase 1. My next plan is to do the cinematic video for this, and then once I get that done, I'll actually do the stop motion, which was like the big thing I was looking forward to here, was recreating that awesome Battlefront 2 cinematic in stop motion. So I'll do that after I do the cinematic video, and then in a few weeks here, you guys will see episode 1 of Phase 2 of Project Knightfall, which will be the landing pad. So I'm pretty excited to get started on that. Thank you guys for all of the support on this Project Knightfall series so far. It's been going pretty well. You guys seem to enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun building this. Your guys' feedback has been incredible, and I'm really happy that this series is going pretty well so far. So definitely stay tuned for Phase 2, and that should be pretty exciting, starting up here in a few weeks. I think I haven't decided like the exact schedule, but first off, I gotta do the cinematic video for this build. That's the big first step that I gotta do, and then I'll do the stop motion. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today and the other update videos if you've seen them. If not, I'll definitely leave them in the description below. And without any further ado, I guess we'll get on to the outro. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you did enjoy. Again, the mock isn't completely finished yet. I'm going to be adding in a few things here and there, kind of little elements to the build to make it more complete for the final cinematic showcase. But in terms of like the stop motion portion, I definitely am ready to do that pretty soon here. The set's like, the mock the way it is right now definitely works for the stop motion, but I'm going to put in a few more elements for the cinematic video, and you can expect that cinematic video in the next couple weeks, either 2 weeks or something. I don't remember exactly what the time frame is going to be from the post of this video, but stay tuned for that. That should be pretty cool. And after that, we move on to Phase 2 of Project Knightfall, which is the landing pad. So I'm pretty excited to get to work on that, and I hope you guys are excited as well. And stay tuned for next week's episode, which will be Clone Wars mock update. I think it's 25. I think Clone Wars mock update 25, that's it. Stay tuned for that. That should be coming here pretty soon. As always, leave your feedback in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.